Donald Trump took to Truth Social yesterday and was talking about mortgage lenders, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And he says now is the right time to put them back in private hands, to sell them off from government control and put them back in the private sector because they're now turning a profit. Well, that's great, except there's a reason they're under government control. Remember the 2008 housing crisis where the market burst because they were doing things like subprime mortgages, variable rate mortgages, balloon interest payments, things like that. And they were borrowing way more money out on houses than what they were worth. And sometimes sight unseen, sometimes without all the appraisal paperwork. I know people who got 10 times their house's value mortgaged as a third mortgage back then. And when all of it came to a head because people couldn't make their mortgage payments, the housing market completely crashed and it took years to recover. And it was a big recession that happened at the end of the Bush presidency, George W. Bush. And since then, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac have been under government control. Now, what they typically do is they will buy up mortgages from lenders, and which then gives those lenders more capital to use to lend to more people. And now that the mortgage is under government control, they're backed by the faith of the government to make sure that those mortgages get paid if the borrower doesn't, etc. And it just keeps things running smoothly. But Donald Trump wants to throw everything out and say, well, it's making a profit. Let's sell it, which is a typical businessman strategy. Take the quick money right now and don't even think about the future. If they do this, this would be very bad. We could have another 2008 mortgage crisis on our hands. And houses which are already way too expensive are going to get even more expensive if this backing goes away. Interest rates could skyrocket, home prices could skyrocket. It is another bad idea. But Donald Trump's throwing it out there like it's a good idea because it would make some of his billionaire friends a lot of money, and that's all they really care about, is making the quick money right now. Not looking long term, not thinking ahead. I believe that would also take Congress to do this. This is not something Donald Trump could just do with the stroke of a pen. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of desire in Congress to make this happen. Now, I could be wrong and that they don't need Congress's approval, but I'm pretty sure they will. And I don't see it happening. But he wants to disrupt this because he thinks it's going to make a quick buck and it'll make him look good. It's going to wreck the housing economy, which is already bad. It's going to make it worse. And it will make him look really foolish.